Final score of Miami 108 and Philadelphia 104.
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga.
That's how you win on the road, Leroy. We do it better than anyone. You're Milwaukee. You don't lose at home. You don't, unless it's Miami. You're Toronto. You don't lose at home, except against Miami. Add Philadelphia to the trophy list.
I appreciate you.
Taking everyone's O's, Leroy.
I appreciate your excitement, but how about we turn off your side work?
I'm muting it right now.
There.
You want to dance with me?
No.
Come on.
Because you're dressed like a clown. But
You know what I'm dressed like? A wave.
it was
A wave.
a good win.
Was
That
it a
was-
good win?
that's a good
Was
win.
it a good win?
That was a good
What?
win.
Woo!
Yeah.
Leroy, let me ask you a question.
What? What's up?
How many of the Heat's players did they tank for?
How many do?
None of them! None! Kendrick, none of them! They processed and got their ass kicked by an undrafted rookie!
Why are you taking it out on me? You should be yelling at Zach. You should be yelling at Zach.
Oh, this Zach Duarte in my mentions last night getting into a tank argument. Dude, stop wasting my time in my timeline with your stupid arguments. Because what you should be doing is bathing nude in honey over this win with those losers in Philadelphia who had the audacity to say that Jimmy Butler retired when he came to Miami. Well, who's retired now? I hope Joel Embiid, I hope his girlfriend's thumbs were dry yesterday, because I bet she had to do a lot of windshield wiping last night because he was put in the chamber, Leroy. The Bam chamber. Bam running around him like a little cheetah. Like a cheetah. Where'd he go?
The zone helped with that.
Not in the first quarter.
No, not in the first quarter.
It was like Chris Berman out there.
Couple of things. Okay, I get it. As the texter said, you're in here doing a Wiener helicopter in studio. But I would say this. They still need a big man.
Did you see Myers Leonard last night? Adding size. He played more than 10 minutes.
He had no choice.
Woo! The hammer.
He's the media seat Heat player to have. Like meteor.
Kelly Olynyk played 8 minutes.
He's the media's. Wait,
Which giant white dude's gonna step up on the night for the Heat?
who's the thickest basketball player the Heat have? Myers Leonard. Got to get some minutes.
The hammer.
The hammer.
The hammer.
But other than that, you know what? Couple of things. The intensity in which they played that zone was unbelievable.
The Spo Zone. Greatest coach. Watch that gel out of your hair, Brett Brown.
Can you stop with the shoulder dances, the chair dances?
No, not today. Not today.
It's only
Not
been
today.
6 minutes.
Leroy, they're so good.
Yes.
They're so good.
Yeah.
They beat everybody, all the East contenders. They've given them their first loss on their court. They're so good. This team is so exciting. The young guys, they're just throwing it wherever they want. Duncan Robinson can shoot from 50 feet away.
How accurate is this texter's assessment?
Huh?
Today is Tobin's Christmas. Heat win and Coughlin fired.
Let's get to headlines, Robbie.
This is WAXYAM South Miami and WSFS-FM HD2 Miramar, a radio.com sports station.
You ask if I slept? Like a baby. Like a baby.
So he won last night.
Nothing? You didn't try to calm him down?
For what?
What?
Okay.
He's excited too.
I can tell.
Leo, you must have been happy because the Heat, the defense that they were playing, they were yielding a lot of three-point attempts, and they were missing.
Yeah, that's fine. Look,
what the zone does.
I'll take my chances with those shots versus letting
Joel, let me take all those shots you want.
right,
Please.
right,
Please.
versus letting Embiid
Richardson.
control the paint.
Did you like the cover up yesterday from Jeff Van Gundy where he was reminiscing about Antoine Walker, where he was like, when I was coaching against Antoine Walker, I'd hope he'd make his first 2. And then Mike Breen's like, yeah, because you just wanted to keep chucking out there? He goes, oh no, because he was so good in the low post. Yeah, that's what you meant, Jeff.
By the way, Jeff Van Gundy, I watched the other broadcast for like 10 by accident for like 10 minutes. I'm sorry, Jax, but I spent most of the time watching the Sun Sports broadcast. But for the 10 minutes I was watching the ESPN broadcast, remember that Kendrick Nunn hit that bank 3, and then he did the 3 goggles. He did the down low 3 goggles.
Yeah.
And Kendrick Nunn like never shows emotion or whatever. But he was feeling froggy.
Dude, he was hitting anything that he wanted. He was just throwing stuff up out of his butt, and it was just going in the basket. It was crazy.
So Jeff Van Gundy, he goes on a rant and says, "You can't do the 3 goggles if you banked in the 3. You can't do the 3 goggles on a lucky shot."
Oh, you can't? Oh, Jeff Van Gundy, do me a favor. Wear some goggles over those bags under your eyes, bro. Do me a favor. How about he can do them whenever he pleases? He's Rookie of the Year. You know what? Enough of this Ja Morant. Now, I know he beat the Heat the other night, but enough of this Ja Morant being Rookie of the Year nonsense. He's playing in games that don't matter. They don't matter, Leroy. Kendrick Nunn's going out there and winning games on the road against contenders. Contenders. Ja Morant. This whole award, it's political. It's political. It's a politics game. First of all, you know if Zion was playing, they would have just etched it in stone, give it to Zion. But now he's hurt, and so they're just like, oh, who should go? Ja Morant. And this guy, he's one of the greatest stories in the NBA this season. It's like you're gonna have to pry it out of Ja Morant's cold, dead fingers.
You think?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't go that far because, it's something to be said about winning. Something to be said about being on a team and you're producing for a winner.
Right.
And so I wouldn't just say that it's a foregone conclusion that Ja Morant's going to win it. I just wouldn't.
I see the writing on the
Because
wall.
here, let me ask you this.
Yep.
We watch sports and we enjoy sports. You know what we like about sports?
Winning.
That the underdog, no matter how small a chance, you always watch for that possibility, right? That's what Kendrick Nunn is. Kendrick Nunn is the underdog in this situation. And so fans have a soft spot for the underdog.
He was the smallest guy in the court yesterday. He was running around all of those giant Philadelphia 76ers. Just like,
I wonder how tall he is because he looks taller now that I see him next to a few guys. I know
he's not
a couple
tall,
of guys are tall. He's probably 6'2".
He's listed at 6'3".
He's listed at 6'2", which means he's 6'1", maybe 6 foot. Because D-Wade for his career was
6'4".
6'4". He ain't 6'4". He ain't 6'4". Did you see this quote by Jimmy Butler after the game? So a reporter asked Jimmy Butler, what do you say when they say a team needs 2 or 3 stars and this team has just 1 star? And Jimmy goes, this team has 1 star? Who is that? Bam? That's a leadership quote right there, Leroy. Leadership.
By the way, they keep asking Jimmy Butler about whether the team is good or not? Like I feel like
they ask that all the time.
Yeah,
Are you surprised?
all the time.
He
right.
literally has had the same answer every time. No, I'm not surprised. Jimmy Butler's crazy. He's saying they're going to the NBA Finals. Only him and I have this opinion.
Here's the problem, is that the reason why they asked that question of him is because that's how they feel.
Right.
You see what I mean? And so it would feel so much better with your ridiculous thoughts if a player or somebody in the organization believed that.
Yeah, I had no idea we were going to be here.
Right.
Shut up.
Like, I mean, you know what? It's funny because, when they say Kendrick Nunn shot a lucky shot, I said he was shooting it at the goal, right? He was trying to make it, right?
Right.
He made it, right? Well, and so
Salty ass Sixers fans.
you know what?
Salty.
They don't count. You know why they don't count? Because in that game, if you understand basketball and the lead gets up to 12 or 13, you know you're still in it. And they were booing their guys.
Oh, they wanted blood. But what do you expect? A loser fan base who cheered for losing for a lot of years, and this is what they got. A group of losers.
Somebody said the NBA has true heights and weights.
No, they don't. Hey. No, they don't. You're adorable. Hey, you're adorable. I know they said that they did that this year and they lopped off an inch off a few people. No, they don't.
Hey, and you know, it's a shame because I can see how Jimmy Butler gets annoyed with Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
Because
I hate Ben Simmons.
you can't, dude, look, he can dominate a game, but you can't be in a situation where you can't shoot. You just can't.
Not the end of games. Like,
they're
looking there yesterday, and all they can do is ball movement to get open threes, but nobody was creating for them at the end of that game.
No, because look, all they do is, hey, Ben Simmons gets the ball, he's at the top of the key, they sag down to the foul line. So now they're playing zone and they're sagging down. I mean, they play Joel Embiid closer on a three than Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
By the way, I think Bam is racking up some debt to Jimmy Butler because it felt like it's been like 4 games since he's taken a three. So feels like he's like $2,000.
I'm telling you what I'm getting tired of, and I'm telling you, I almost broke my TV.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of the big man facing the other goal for the handoff, and they do it. Bam does it now.
Mm-hmm.
As athletic as you are, and the handles that you have, you're facing another big. Take him off the dribble.
Or just
Why
shoot.
are you facing the other way to hand it off?
I'm totally fine with Bam shooting a couple of those. I want him to grow and start shooting a couple of those mid rangers again. Those old school boss shots.
I want him to play basketball. That's not basketball.
I agree.
And so I'm getting like, if you're gonna take that next step, you have to be considered a threat. Mm-hmm. You're way too athletic
100%.
to be facing the other way.
100%. But this is this is part of his growth.
But everybody in that plays that position does the same thing. We complained about McBob. We see Myers Leonard doing the same thing.
Don't do it.
No,
Don't do the McBob thing. I'm tired of you bringing his name up.
You're wearing his jersey. It's hard to not
Nope,
bring it up.
not wearing his jersey. This is Caron Butler's jersey. All right, get it right.
All I'm saying,
he never wore number 4 for the Heat. All right, he wore a suit.
You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about. I'm tired of seeing the big man facing the other way when these guys, Myers Leonard, he can shoot the three. He's taken plenty of big men off the dribble, right? I don't know what Kelly O's doing. He can shoot. Same thing. Bam's doing it too. Come on, let's go. Be a threat.
Let's go.
Woo!
Leroy, they're so good.
They are.
15 minutes of they're so good next.